What's up, guys? LRB Martins here, and last week we talked about the Galaxy S20. So today I thought we should probably take a brief look at Samsung's next folding phone as well. So first of all, it isn't going to be called the Galaxy Fold 2. As a matter of fact, it isn't going to be referred to as a fold at all. It's in fact been heavily rumored that the phone is going to be called the Galaxy Z Flip. Many rumors that floated around late last year suggested this, but a recent photo of the phone surfaced with the Galaxy Bloom branding alongside. I know many people are calling this the Galaxy Bloom as well, and even though Samsung hasn't officially confirmed either of the names, I'm sticking with the Galaxy Z Flip. In addition to this, it's been thought that the Galaxy Z Flip will be an upper mid-range phone, indicating that it won't necessarily have all the latest and greatest specs. According to a recent rumor, the phone might feature the Snapdragon 855 Plus, which again portrays that this phone isn't going to feature the best software. It's also because of this that many believe this phone will be much cheaper than its predecessor. This rumor is true, but it doesn't mean the phone will in any way be affordable. Its price tag will apparently start from $1,400 and even though that's pretty expensive, it's a much better value than the Moto Razr. Let me know in the comments right now if you'd rather buy this phone or spend the same amount on a more conventional S20 Ultra. Although this phone was originally posted as the Galaxy Fold 2, personally, I don't think it was ever going to be that. The Galaxy Fold is a folding tablet, whereas this device is simply a phone with portability in mind. This device is most likely going to stay under the Z Flip branding, and we might receive a separate Galaxy Fold 2 later this year. A few distinctive photos of the phone have emerged, and the first showcases the full device when opened. It indicates that the phone will have the same hole punch as the S20 and also feature a similar curved display with near invisible bezels. The photo also showed the suspected 21:9 aspect ratio of the phone, which to me looks pretty cool. Next up, we have a photo of the side of the device when folded. From this photo, we're able to see that the Z Flip is relatively thin. Another photo showing the display when folded looks pretty good too, aside from the fact that over time a crease is likely to form along the center of the device. This could obviously prove quite obnoxious for most users. Motorola fixed this issue in their phone by adding a tip for the screen to flex and prevent the phone from folding fully flat. A final photo of the user holding up the bottom of the device allows us to see bottom firing speakers along with a USB-C port. Although something that may upset many here is the lack of a 3.5mm headphone jack. Renders of the phone made by concept creator show what seems to be a similar hinge to the Galaxy Fold, except it's been made much smaller to match the phone's design. The renders that were made also showcase a dual camera on the back with a flash, and speculators think the cameras will be a 12 megapixel main, and hopefully a 12 megapixel ultra wide as well. It's been said that in order to keep the phone at a somewhat affordable price point, they're simply unable to add the 108 megapixel camera fitting to their S20s. This isn't really disappointing considering Samsung's 12 megapixel sensors provide some pretty decent shots. On the subject of disappointing features, probably the most disappointing feature on this phone is its external display. Unlike the original Fold, this phone pretty much has no external display at all. Instead, it has a little LED panel opposite the cameras that only displays time. Given the phone's relatively small size, I would assume the reason for such a small display is, of course, for battery saving. According to reputable leaker Argowal, the flexible screen that will close shut thanks to Samsung's hideaway hinge is a 6.7-inch AMOLED panel. It's great that Samsung are finally confident enough to build the screens of their foldables out of glass. This means users of such phones will be able to use them without fear that the screens will crack or succumb to damage. Oh, and just for a quick size comparison, the iPhone 11 Pro Max has a 6.5-inch display, and the Note 10 Plus has a 6.8-inch display that's only allegedly 0.1 inches larger than the Galaxy Z Flip. But of course, the display won't be as large when you fold it in half, with hopefully a satisfying click. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell button so you know when the next video drops. Catch you guys later. God bless.